What's up, guys? Ready to go. It's your boy B back with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about replicas versus the clones. Okay, we have the replicas right here. We got the clones right here. And I want to talk to you guys about this because I have had to hear a lot from a lot of different people on the Maxes. So I have my Hustler Maxes on wesply.com, and I have the clones on wesply.com. Now, please understand, I know it has become a trend online to sell replicas. And I know I've added to that because I've made well over 6 figures selling replicas to people and also to consumers and also to people like you, right? Wholesalers or people that want to be resellers. I've sold a lot, okay? And I've had experience in all realms. I just got off a call about replicas. I get about 6 calls a week, basically just speaking about replicas. And why did I decide to pivot from replicas that look like one-of-ones, okay? I took the tabs off, okay? They had the green little arrows. This is literally my replica. These replicas, they are on Find My iPhone. It plays the sound when you lose them, has noise cancellation, has the Taptic Touch, the thing that you could touch and turn the music up, turn it down, the right bass, everything. I've spent around 2.5 years trying to find the perfect replicas, and these are the ones that I found, and I've always been happy with them. Never had an issue with them, never had a return with them. All of my students that have brought them have never had an issue, as you guys see. This is still sealed because yes, we still sell them, but we don't sell them on the website unless you ask. You have to contact customer service and say that you want the Hustler reps. But why should you not? Why should you not get these? Here's the biggest thing. When it comes to you want to be a reseller, we have to stop being lazy. And I believe, honestly, that a lot of people that sell replicas are lazy and they also cheat themselves. When it comes to us cheating ourselves, I literally mean it, right? You want to sell replicas because you know for a fact that they're going to sell. You know for a fact these are going to sell. You also know that people are going to be drawn to these and they're going to think that they're real. You also know that they are not hard to come by, but it's different versions. You also know some versions are good, some versions are bad. And you also know the prices, right? You can get some for as low as $8, $2 if you're buying a lot, to as high as mine, which were $38, right? I get it. But this right here will sell and make you money for a short period of time. I won't even begin to tell you guys how many people a week, I'm trying to think, like gotta be 40 plus a week that are literally telling me, hey, I am having an issue. I am not able to get my account unbanned. Or, hey, I don't know why, but I don't know how to keep my listings up. So that is the main point. You're having a whole bunch of problems when it comes to keeping the listings up. Then you don't even want to talk about chargebacks. How many of us that have sold replicas have had chargebacks at times, right? Chargebacks are something that comes with the game, especially when it comes to replicas, because you have people that have buyer's remorse. You have people that don't even know what they're buying. They know that it doesn't say Apple and they still buy it only for them to get it and then complain. But you also have the sellers, which I gotta hold y'all accountable, that sit there and try and say these are real. And unfortunately, in my opinion, it became a headache and it became to the point where I was like, you know what? Instead of me just sitting there allowing me to be put in a position that I have to consistently answer these questions about, oh, well, I'm banned. How do I get unbanned? Let me help you guys in a different way. So that's when I sat there. I did the same thing I did with these. And I started last year looking for clones. Now, why did I start looking for clones? Because there has been so many people that want to sell AirPods, especially the Gen 2s, but they don't know where to get the right clones. And what is a clone? A clone does not have any Apple logo on it. It's just the box. Literally just the box in the back. Why is this important? It's important because what I wanted to do was I wanted to get some clones that would make it through customs. I wanted to get some clones that could be listed online. And I wanted to get clones that could be sold in person. Those are the three things that needed to happen for me to be able to start selling these in my head. Okay, I had this goal for a while. I've been selling clones at flea markets for, it has to be like 2.5 months right now. Okay, and I've had trouble. I've had trouble getting certain clones that I ordered sold. Why? Because some of the clones didn't even look like this. They didn't have no box like this. The box was like, it had blue stuff on it and all this other different graphics, and it was pointless. It became like, yo, dude, you're just selling generic headphones. Then I had it to where the back had too many things on it. And I just had to find a way to tell a manufacturer, because I have relationships with plenty of manufacturers overseas, what I want. And I did. Pointed me to the right direction and sent me these. These are first day at the flea market. Only sold them for, I think it was, what, $40? And I think we sold like one. And I was like, I don't know about this. I don't think these are it either, right? So then, y'all know I do flea markets on Saturday and Sundays. So Sunday came, and I said, okay, we're gonna bring a bunch. We brought, I think it was like 35 of them. We sold 23. I said, okay, all right. Then I said, let me do the eBay test. So I put it on eBay. I put it on eBay for about a week, and I put it at $65. And when I put it at the $65 mark, if I'm not mistaken, we got like 3 sales, no returns. Then I put it at like 95. And then when we got to 95, we got like 2 sales. I then put it to like 72 and some change. Then we were getting sales. So I started to realize, okay, we can sell low, mid, high, and still get sales. And I did this on an account that wasn't really established. It had like 85% positive feedback. Now, me listing these, I wanted to make sure that people that brought these would be able to list them and not get them taken down. So in order for that to happen, I had to keep these up for about a month on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and on eBay. These successfully stayed up. How did I list them? I literally listed them just regular. I took them out the box. I also took a picture of the box, back of the box, and I listed them as Pod Gen 2s. I even did, remember when I used to say put AirPods with an S, and I did that. I did the Z, put the Z at the end. I tried a whole bunch of different variations trying to get them deleted. They did not get deleted. And they didn't get deleted because they are only clones. They don't try to replicate one-on-ones. So I was able to keep them up. Once I saw that, I said, okay, we passed the test. Now, if I'm going to open these, which I'm sure you guys want to see, right? This is where it was really hard for me when it came to me getting reps, because I was like, yo, I want it to look, and I was telling my manufacturer this, I was like, I want it to look exactly like this. Like when they open it, I want the pamphlet. He said, what do you want on the pamphlet? I said, AirPods or something like that. And he made a great point. He said, well, if you put this pamphlet there, right? Don't you think that this is going to create that expectation to the customer that these are Apple? And I'm like, yeah, because he's like, what other headphones puts this on top of them? And he was like, you're trying to separate. So what he did was he instead put the paper here. The reason he put the paper is because, again, this creates a, hey guys, you have something that's just like AirPods, but it's not Apple feeling, right? And this is like, we're talking through WhatsApp, and we're literally just trying to hash out how to get these out. So you could take this plastic off and not send it with this if you want, but these are going to be the clones, okay? So I'm going to take out the real ones. I don't want to get them confused. Well, the real one has plastic. The real one has plastic like this on it. So we couldn't get this on it because, again, we didn't want to make the exact feel of the Apple AirPod. Like, we don't want it to look, I'm going to say it again, a clone. We don't want the packaging to look exactly like Apple. Okay, we don't. I had a guy, he going to sit there and comment on YouTube talking about something. Yeah, man, these look bad. Not these, but I think he was talking about the Maxes. And I'm like, dude, these are not replicas. I can easily get some Max replicas or some AirPod replicas that look good, idiot. The point of it is for us to not get our stuff taken down, not get our money on hold, and not get banned. That's the point. What the heck are you talking about? It's always got to be a hater in the bunch. It always has to be a hater in the bunch. And I ain't even going to call the person out. It is what it is, broski. You got a little attention. I gave it to you. Whatever, man. We moving forward. Anyway, when it comes to opening and closing, guys, that was important to me. Because, again, that matters. So guess what? When you open and you close it, same exact feel. Still magnetic. Still magnetic. Then I said, okay, perfect. Right? So let me show y'all. Let me show y'all real quizzy. I ain't mad at this. I ain't gonna lie. Let me take this out of plastic. I ain't really mad at them. I love these clones. I'm sorry. And I've sold them. And I've had no problems. It doesn't have the Apple writing on the back. They're literally, I get them from the same person that creates my reps. It's just literally the same thing without Apple anything. That's really what it is, right? So then he was like, okay, so sir, I did that. But then we were talking about the pods. So let me take the pods out. And this is when things got really interesting too. Separate them. Because he was like, well, you got to remember that, dang, I can't remember which one is which. Oh, okay. He said, you got to remember that we cannot make the pods exactly like Apple. I said, okay, well, what are we going to do with the speakers so that they sound the same, right? So boom, we got one up top and we have one right here. This is the real replica, right? Guys, look at what he did. He just put the same thing, but he put it on the bottom and then put it right here in the middle. So these are the same speakers, and they're real speakers, but he put them on the bottom instead of putting it on the top. And I was like, okay, cool. He put the same speaker right there, same little earpiece and the interchangeable earpieces, and the same thing where you can change the volume as the replicas. So I was like, yo, that's genius. And honestly, guys, he really nailed this. And I don't care what nobody say. This is freaking nailed. Because it's like, there's no way that you can get a copyright claim. So then he was telling me too, which I see now what he meant, is speakers can't be same size. And when he said that, he said one of the speakers has to be a different size. Guys, look. And the speaker is not a different size. You want to know what he did? Let me see if I can show you. Look, if you could look close, it's just a little black extension. It's not a speaker. It's just a little black extension that makes it look a little larger than this one. A little larger. And again, I think those small details are what really drew me to these, especially since they were custom made for me. They were custom made for me. Now, I ain't trying to toot my own horn and try to make it seem like I'm special or nothing, but he told me he was drawing them up special for me, 3D printed, special for me, sent me a sample, special for me. And the sample that I got, I was able to use, didn't have any issues. And I keep trying to tell you guys, I got y'all. When it comes to this reselling thing, I don't take no breaks. I live this life. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all another close-up view. And yeah, guys, this is available at wesply.com for $28 each. You guys can get this wholesale, buy 4, 6, or 12. I made it to where you can buy 4 because y'all asked. And again, guys, these are not going to get taken down. You'll be able to list and sell these, and you'll also be able to keep your profits. And I'm very excited about this, and I hope you guys are as well. And again, before any haters come on, I'm not trying to make these look like Apple. These are not Apple pods. These are Hustler pods. So make sure you guys go get some today. Start making money with these, and I'll see you guys at the top because it's too crowded at the bottom. Peace.